Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of DeeWorks Live. Make it happen Monday motivation. What's going on? How is everybody doing today? It is Monday, December 7th. It feels like time is flying by already. So, what's up, everybody? Listen, go grab your friends, tag somebody, party, do whatever it is that you do. Go do that. Yes, go and do that because it's time for the show. And we got a lot of exciting things happening for you today. We got a great guest for you. So please, go tag your friends. Quick. Go grab somebody, tag somebody, share this post, start a watch party, like my page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Do all of that. Just do all that stuff, tag, share, hearts. And then most importantly, let me know who's here viewing. You guys, okay, some of y'all not in y'all seat yet. Some of y'all not in y'all seat yet. Some of y'all. So I'm gonna wait for some people to come on and get in their seats because, we got some people that are usually here. They usually be here on time. So I don't know where they at. They need to, get in their chair. Come on into the VIP room on our DeeWorks Live page. And of course, if you would be so kind as to give StreamYard permission to share your comments, then that way when you comment on the screen, then we'll be able to share it so that everybody else can see it and not just me. Okay. So y'all do that for me. Okay. Y'all go ahead and do that. Be good people and do that. All right. I'm hoping that everybody had a great weekend. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to begin with this. First of all, we know that the COVID numbers are going through the roof. I've been hibernating in my house like a bear. I don't know what y'all doing. I'm hibernating, which I think we should all do anyway when it starts getting cold, and it is cold. So I'm perfectly okay to just be in my house doing my isolated art, just doing my art, hoping some of y'all will buy the art, share the art, order some art, whatever it is, But it's been an interesting weekend though. So I know, listen, I know you probably already heard it, but we got to talk about it. Oh Lord, the top lawyer in America, I say that very loosely, has now contracted COVID. He's tested positive for COVID. The 40 man, Rudy Giuliani. Did y'all watch Saturday Night Live? Oh my gosh, I have not laughed so hard in such a long time. But yeah, he has COVID. Maybe that's why he was passing gas when he was speaking to the Senate. Maybe he couldn't hold it. Maybe he was starting to have those diarrhea symptoms or whatever that some people get. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not laughing because he got COVID. I'm laughing because he was farting live on air. That's not good. But did you see the lady's face that was sitting beside him? She was like, and then you know how people, they want to gag, but they can't. They want to go. She probably wanted to say, you nasty, but she probably couldn't say nothing. But I'm sorry. I probably would have broke character on that one. I might would have really had to have broken character. I might would have did that. Because, yeah, that's not cool. Not cool at all. But anywho, and then we got some sad news. The death of, how many of y'all ever saw Baps? With Halle Berry and of course Natalie Desselle Reid from 1997. See, if some of y'all might not know about that movie, but that was a classic. It's a classic. Baps. The young lady that starred in Baps, she passed away from colon cancer. And now listen, you guys, we cannot forget that even though COVID is going on, we still need to be checking our bodies, checking ourselves, paying attention to symptoms and different things that might be going on with our bodies. Make sure you're doing your wellness checks, checking for lumps and different things like that. Breast cancer is still a thing. There's still a lot of people that's going through that. A lot of people going through other ailments that don't have anything to do with colon cancer. I mean, that don't have to do with COVID. So people are still getting sick with colon cancer. People are still getting sick with all kinds of things. What's up, Tess? How you doing, darling? Thanks for checking in. And so we still need to be sure that we check our bodies and look out for our loved ones. And if you're having any type of symptoms or anything that have to do with a change in how you're feeling or anything like that, why is it saying video not available? Y'all better stop playing with me, StreamYard. Is anybody having problems watching the video? Let me know. Because I started one watch party and it's saying error loading. So let me know if you guys are having problems seeing the video. Maybe that's what's wrong with my numbers up there. If you're having problems watching the video on the watch party, please let me know. Give me some feedback so I'll know what's going on. And so, yeah, but just be sure that you are checking yourselves and staying in tune to what's going on and everything. Let me make sure that this video is playing, because come to think of it, I do not hear myself in my audio. Let me make sure, guys. Hold on, because I don't want any problems with my guests. And it says that I'm live, so let's make sure that these technical difficulties are not stopping my stream. Because, you know, sometimes, why is it saying the video is not available? What? Hello, check. Okay. Hey, Chandra, how are you? Are you guys able to hear me? Can anybody hear me? It's saying error loading. What is going on here? Hold on. Maybe I'm talking to myself. Let me see. Let me make sure, because I don't want to be doing this whole show and then it's not working. All right, check in. Somebody let me know. Can you hear? I'm not hearing myself on the audio. Oh, okay, so you can hear me. Good. Okay, maybe it's just my phone or whatever that I can't hear myself. All right, so Chandra says she can hear me. Good. All right, thank you. Just checking, because on mine it's saying error loading, and I don't know what that is. So, okay, loud and clear. All right, let's continue. So, yeah, so everybody just remember to check yourselves and be sure to check your family members. Make sure that everybody is okay. Okay, because we are so caught up with coronavirus that we've forgotten about other ailments that happen, like high blood pressure, diabetes, and different cancers, and all kind of other eczema, psoriasis, you know, cramps, fibroids, tumors, brain tumor. We just forgot all about that stuff. It's still here, y'all. It's still here. People are still getting sick. People still getting the regular flu. It's flu season. So listen, just like pay attention, and don't get your eyes in this tunnel that you forget. People still having toothaches. People still having eye problems, ear infections, and all of that stuff. What's up, DJ Royal? Thank you for checking in. DJ King Royal. So just don't forget to check your body. There she is. Hey, Zuri J. What's up, girlfriend? How you doing? So just don't forget to check your body and all of that stuff. You know, just stay well and take care of yourselves, you guys. Don't let your health go by the wayside because of everything else that's going on. Okay. And then most importantly, you guys, y'all come on, please wear your mask. Y'all, please wear your mask. Just do it. Like, err on the side of caution. I don't even know, I don't even know any other way to say it except think about your health and think about how long you want to be here. Now, if you want to play roulette with your life and just be here for a short time, jump on out there. Do you, boo. Leave me out of it, though. Leave me out of it, okay? All right. And then seriously, on a serious note, we were talking about the death of Natalie Desselle Reid, who was in BAP's 1997 film. If you never saw it, go back, find it. You can find it. Go on YouTube. You can find everything on YouTube. And then I want to give a special shout out and send condolences to one of my good friends, Nicole Sanders, whose mom passed away on the 27th, which was the day after Thanksgiving, or what day was Thanksgiving? Thanks. Might have been the day after, day before. I don't know dates now, but her name was Dr. Alandra Brunette Matkins Perry, and she's going to be funeralized coming up this week. So you guys keep their family in prayer, and condolences to everyone, because it seems like this time of year it's almost like a purge or something happens, like a universal purge, and we start hearing about people passing away, and some are older, some are younger, some are sick, and then some are just totally out of the blue, unexpected. So all I want to say to you guys is this: get your house in order. I'm just saying, get your house in order. You got to worry about coronavirus. You got to worry about the universal purge that just happens naturally. I don't know. That's the only way I can think of it and say it. So get your house in order, people. If you walking around here angry at somebody, you might want to fix that. You might want to fix that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, so get your house in order. If you fighting with somebody, maybe you need to, make amends. If you owe somebody some money, pay them back before you leave here, because your family ain't gonna do it for you. So just like get your house in order, people. I'm just saying, I'm trying to make light of something that's really serious. Okay. So now it's time for the birthday shout outs. Time for the birthday shout outs. And we have a few birthdays to shout out today. I want to shout out to my girl, my true diva, my friend, Jill Nazimowitz. Happy birthday to you. And yesterday, Envy Furman had a birthday, friend of the show. Crystal Sevilla de Case had a birthday. So shout out to you guys. So it's time for your birthday song. Happy birthday to ya. Hey, happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Happy birthday to y'all. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Celebrate, cuz it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, you guys. Be blessed. Be excited that you are celebrating another year, because let me tell you something. It's a lot of people that's not here to celebrate their birthdays. So be grateful. Be excited that you are here to celebrate another birthday in the year that you will never forget. You will never, ever forget this birthday year, because it's a special one. Okay. All right, you guys. So happy birthday. And to anyone else who's celebrating a birthday that's not on my friends list, happy birthday to you. Okay. All right, you guys. I am super, super excited because I have a very special guest who is joining me today. Normally, I do clap outs to all of our healthcare professionals, to our doctors and nurses, and all of our frontline workers, all of our essential workers. We want to say thank you for the service that you do. And I always, always love to include our teachers, because honey, these teachers, it's hard out here for these teachers right now. One day you're in school, one day you're out of school. Stay home, go to work. Stay home, go to work. I don't know. So we want to say, we want to clap out our teachers and say thank you to our teachers. And if you know someone who's an educator, then this show today is dedicated to our educators. Now there's my audio. Now it's playing. Okay. So grab your friends, you guys, because we are getting ready to have my guest come on. And wait, let me pull up the bio. I gotta pull up the bio. Pull up the bio. Hey, pull up the bio. Okay. All right. So my guest today, I love her because number one, she is a makeup artist, and she's a phenomenal makeup artist, super talented. And she's also a face painter as well, super talented face painter. But she's an elementary school teacher, and she has been teaching for 8 years in Elizabeth, New Jersey. She has a BA in K-5 education, and she just got her MA in educational leadership. She has been married for 21 years, which I find so hard to believe. I still can't get over her bio with her family, because I'm looking at her like, you're barely 25, aren't you? But she's been married for 21 years. She has 4 boys. Shout out to her son also, who is serving in the military. We want to say thank you for his service. She has 2 granddaughters. She loves God. She loves makeup. You guys give it up for my very special guest, none other than Kammie Phillips. Hey, black, no sugar, no cream. What's
up?
How are you, darling?
I'm feeling great. You really know how to, bring a guest on. I'm telling you.
Thank you. Look at you. You look so beautiful today,
Thank you
too.
so much. You as well. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you. So, Miss Kammie Phillips, listen, I could have brought you on here
Yeah.
for the makeup and all of that, but I didn't want to do that because I feel like it's important. Zuri says, "Hey, Kammie."
Hey, Zuri.
Yes. But I wanted to bring you on here today to talk about a very important job and a very important role that you play in our society right now and with everything that's going on, and that is being a teacher.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you've been teaching for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
What made you decide to want to be a teacher?
I've always wanted to be a teacher since I was a little girl. Um, I had some amazing teachers in grammar school, so it was just something that I knew I wanted to do.
Mhm.
And life happened, and I didn't get right into it. But
Right.
if it's for you,
Mhm.
as time goes by, you always end up where you're purposed to be. So I ended up teaching.
Oh, that is so true. Definitely, definitely true. So now you teach K through 5.
I teach third grade. My certification is for K to 5, but I teach
Okay.
third grade in
Ooh.
Elizabeth. And yeah.
Ugh, ugh. They listen. They at that stinky age when they in the third grade. They sassy and they stink and yeah, they still cute, but they sassy and they stink.
they trying to come out of that, that dependent baby stage. You're trying to mold them into becoming a little bit more independent. But
Yeah.
yeah, then now that personal hygiene is starting to creep up on them. Most definitely.
Yes, yes. So now, before COVID and all of that stuff happened, I mean, what was it like teaching in the classroom with third graders?
I mean, teaching in the classroom is every day is different. You never
Okay,
know what you're gonna get. And I myself I'm like an animated teacher,
I can
and
imagine.
so I like to really interact with my kids. I love to sing, so I will burst out a made up song about the lesson just to make sure that they staying engaged. So, for me, in the classroom was just always something special because you just never knew what you was going to get. You never knew what you were going to encounter with these kids on a day-to-day basis.
Right, that's so true. And then came COVID.
And then came COVID. And
So
then
now,
came COVID.
yeah, so now let's go back to March when everything changed and everybody had to go home. What was that transition like for you and your students?
I want to say that probably was the most difficult because we were not prepped for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we left out of school that Friday, believing that we would be going back on that Monday, which we did, but that
Mm-hmm.
Monday was the last day. So it was
Mm.
like you had to grab what you can, and that was it. You had no opportunity to come back into the building.
Wow.
Also, we had never used virtual learning in this
Right.
manner. Like, third grade is when my students first learn technology. They start going to computer class. They start learning how to type. And so
Mm-hmm.
now they are forced to become these tech savvy students,
Mm-hmm.
and
Right.
there was no time to adjust for them or for
Right.
us. But yeah, it
Right.
was, yeah.
I'm sure because in addition to that, I'm more than sure, like, even though people think that because someone is a teacher that they are, that they know technology and all of this, but you have teachers who've been in teaching for 30 years, 25, 30,
Right.
40, 50 years that never use computers, old school, just,
Old school.
like I'm gonna take your paper home and to hold that paper and grade it and everything else, and still filing everything away and all of that
Right.
kind of stuff. So I'm sure for teachers who don't know how to use technology, that had to be a big challenge as well.
Absolutely. And it's not even just the old school teachers. There's some new age teachers who are not savvy with computers.
Okay.
That's not their strong suit. So
Hmm.
it took a lot of getting used to. And even now, as we're in,
Hey, Candy.
hey, Candy,
Hmm.
even now, as we're, we should be a little bit more accustomed to it.
Hmm.
Teachers are still struggling, or they're still,
Really?
yeah, because if computer is not your thing, where once you could figure it out and you could work it and do different things with it, you're always going to struggle with it, because just like a student in the classroom who's frustrated with a subject that they can't really grasp,
Mm-hmm.
A teacher becomes a student of technology, and if they can't really grasp it, that frustration, can hinder them in their efforts to educate their students. So
Wow, that is so true. So now, and so we went from March until when school was out. That was the
right,
first time we were on lockdown, and then what? September we come back, kids, and it's up in the air. Go in the classroom or virtual.
right.
So, what happened with your school and your school district? Did you guys go right back to the classroom initially, or did you go back to virtual and then classroom and then virtual? What's
So
happened?
the students have never been in the classroom since September has begun. No,
Okay.
the students have been virtual 100%.
Mm,
Teachers, we came into the school initially for, I want to say, for the majority of September, but then there were COVID cases where schools had to shut down, and
mm,
most recently they have stopped us from coming
mm.
into the building altogether until January 8th.
Oh, okay. Wow. So, what was that like going, being in the classroom with the kids virtual? Did you like that, or was that any
You
better?
know
Or,
what? Initially, initially, that's what I wanted. That was my request, because
mhm,
being home in March, not having all of your supplies, it was
mhm,
like I need to be in school where everything is and I can touch everything. And then
mhm.
also because we were on quarantine for I mean, not quarantine, but like this curfew thing for
Yeah.
so long, that you just wanted to get out the house. And so going
Right.
to the school for me felt like I was doing something. I was getting up, I could leave out the house. I had somewhere to go. But once you in there, especially the first day when you went back and you realized your classroom is exactly how you left it.
Oh, yeah.
So the date is still on the board. It's like an
Wow.
eerie feeling, like, okay, this doesn't feel as good as I thought it would feel. And
Mhm,
so with all of my supplies and everything that I needed there,
mhm,
after a while, it was like, no, I would rather be home. I just would rather be in the comfort of my home. And so let me bring all of my stuff. Let me pack my
mhm,
crate, get all of my
mhm,
teacher manuals, get all of my manipulatives, everything that I would need, that I would use with my
mhm.
students in the room. I just brought it home. So yeah, now we can't go to the building. So
So now, also, what do you have to say to parents? Because there was a
mhm.
lot of flack from parents. The biggest pushback from parents, I think parents were in shock because now they've got to sit there with their kids. If they're little, they got to sit there. Basically, they got to go to school too. Like
Right,
they're supposed to be off camera, but just like sit there with their kids.
right.
What has that been like for you?
So number one, parental involvement, if it was something that was of the norm,
Hmm.
this virtual experience shouldn't be as difficult.
Right, right.
Okay. So I'm just going to flat out say that. If that's something that you consistently do with your child, that you are involved, you communicate with their teacher, you know how they're performing, you're working with them at home, aside from homework, but just things that you do independently with your child, then this virtual experience, although it is difficult, shouldn't be as difficult. I think for a lot of parents, especially for the smaller age parents, under third grade, I would say it is difficult, because if they have multiple children in the home and they have to everybody's on at the same time. So we have to understand and give them allow them to have that, right?
Right. Hmm.
But third grade, for me, when I
Hmm.
look at my third graders, I'm expecting them to be a little bit more independent.
Okay. Hmm.
And so I actually did a live talking about that to parents, saying, when you have a child who tells you that they want to dress themselves, and you
Hmm.
constantly refuse to allow them to dress themselves because you don't like how they put things together, you're
Hmm.
actually hindering them from becoming an independent thinker, an independent person. And so that carries over into the classroom. So that's why those parents are sitting over third grade students instead of them doing their job. they're sitting there with their student, their child, trying to make sure that they're working. But if we will allow them that freedom when they say, oh, I could do it, I can make my own breakfast, I can make my sandwich, and you're always, no, I got it. No, because you think they're gonna mess up. They're supposed to mess up.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to mess up, but you're supposed to allow them to do it. You can show them, but then you let them do it, because that's really what we do in the classroom. I modeled for the students. They practice it. If they mess up, I show them again, and then I let them do it. And parents, they don't want the kids to do it.
Okay, what's your address? Y'all send y'all kids over to Kammie house.
No, don't send it to my house. I'm done with that babysitting. My baby is 16. I'm done with that babysitting.
I hear you. Candy says, oh, online school is rough. Brody's teacher spends more time logging in and out or spinning wheels, or kids have issues. Praise goes to these teachers. Yes.
The online is definitely rough, and it's rough for everybody. So we can't, I think sometimes it's like you're trying to take a side. Oh, it's really hard for the kids. It's just as hard for the teachers. We're working, first of all, we don't get paid enough. Let's just put that out there.
This is true. Yes, I can agree with that.
And we're working even more hours now.
Yeah, because
we're in the comfort of our home. We really don't have a cutoff button.
Exactly. And isn't it that the parents can call you guys anytime when they have
me?
She done laid down a law.
I don't know.
I was wait a minute, she done did like Big Red. Y'all remember Big Red? My hours
are. Exactly. No one is calling me. I do not give my phone number out. I do use a
She's like, baby, don't make me hang you out a window, okay, by your feet. Okay. Big Red style.
Not gonna happen. It's not going to happen. I use an app. It's called Class Dojo, and a lot of teachers use it. So that's how parents can communicate. It's like instant text messaging or whatever. I do use Google Phone if I do need to call them, so they don't have my personal number. But my parents, no, you're not calling me, because once I shut off, I am off.
Okay, good. So you set that boundary for yourself. That's good.
Yeah, I can do it. My husband, he's a teacher also. No, not happening.
Yeah.
He works constantly. He's always working. I'm
workaholic.
looking at him like, sir, like it's over.
All right. Zuri said, yes, I'm in school. Candy Jen
also with her son.
Yeah, she says, yeah, because she sent videos. She's like sitting there on the side like, this is my life right now. Candy says, our California private charter school voted to not try to go back until January, then another vote. Okay, it just goes back and forth.
It just goes back and forth. Yeah. When the public is not doing what they need to do to ensure our safety, it's not safe for anyone. It's not safe for the kids. It's not safe for the teachers. It's not safe for the custodians who've been in there every day. It's not safe for the security guards, and
the cafeteria workers.
And the cafeteria workers who interacting with families who need the meals. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to take all of that into consideration.
This is true. This is true. What did she say? Zuri says very difficult, and she only has one child.
Right.
Lord, have mercy on the people.
What grade is he in, Zuri?
What grade is Kyle in? I know, but I'm gonna let you answer. And then Candy says, if your kids don't listen in general, they aren't going to teach well. Brody's mom can't do school with him because there's no respect there. That, you know what? That is true.
It comes out though. They get to see it.
Yeah.
Because as a teacher, I can contact a parent and say, this is how your child is behaving. Not my child. My kid doesn't do that. Oh, but now you up front and center, you cannot tell me that this is not your kid.
Yes.
You're sitting next to him. You're an eyewitness.
Yes. As Zuri says, he's in kindergarten.
Oh yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Yeah. And he's on the computer too. That's hard.
Yeah. But you know what? Like you said, the parents, they get to see how their child acts. And the other thing is that children react and behave differently in different environments. Like how your kid behaves at a birthday party, how they behave when you taking them to Chuck E. Cheese and when they're home on play dates is totally different than how they act in a classroom, because in a classroom it's a little more regimented, and
Yeah.
it's very task oriented, and it's
Yeah.
required task oriented.
Yeah.
So if you have a child who is overly independent, even
Right.
that wants to do what they want to do when
What
they
they
want
want
to do
to.
it, and you're trying to tell them what to do, or if you're raising a child that you don't provide structure for, and then you put
Yes.
them in a structured environment, you're
That's
going to
right.
get lashback. You're going to
Yes.
get lashback. So,
Especially if the teacher is a really strong teacher and their classroom management is really efficient. And so anytime I get evaluated, that's one of the things that I always get a high score on, because my class
uh,
management, I don't play.
all right, don't play, Miss Fanny.
I don't
Don't
play,
you
D. I got
play.
4 boys. I had to be tough. So
Yes. Candy said we don't get paid at all. Oh, you know what?
well, education begins in the home. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's like I don't even know what to say, Candy.
I don't know
I'm
what to tell you.
sorry.
I don't know what to tell you. Now, what grade does your husband teach?
He teaches 4th grade.
Oh, okay. He
Yeah,
get
so
up
while
to
I'm in the
here?
living room teaching, he's upstairs teaching.
Wow.
And then my 16-year-old is up in his room learning.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? That has to be also a difficult challenge too for teachers who have younger school age kids
Yes.
that you're
Yes.
supposed to monitor, but then you're supposed to teach.
But
Wow,
yeah,
no, that dynamic is
the
crazy.
dynamic is crazy, and that was part of a lot of the pushback with teachers who were forced to go back to the building, but they knew they had school age kids, younger kids who had to be home. So
Mm,
now, trying to figure out childcare, if they can get childcare. And I know some teachers who did FMLA in the beginning of the school year
mhm.
because they couldn't get childcare, but the district wasn't making accommodations for them to work from home. But now everybody's working from home, so it
Yeah.
should hopefully they're not having to use FMLA anymore.
So now you've heard about, and I know you can't speak for every district and what's going
Right.
on in every district, but you see what's going on in New York with the teachers protesting and on strike or whatever, or not. I don't know if they're on strike, but they've been protesting because now the whole thing is they're trying to say that the teachers have to agree to the COVID testing, that there's some issue with COVID testing for those people that are in classrooms, and trying to get them back into the classroom. What do you think about that if they do decide to bring that situation, to bring your kids back to school, bring the teachers back to school?
I'm
Uh,
all for everybody getting tested. I'm
uh,
not for the vaccine, but I
oh,
am. Everyone should be able to be tested to find out if they're positive, right?
right,
So to
exactly.
me, we should not be going and playing Russian roulette. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't.
Mhm.
No, so I don't understand that frame of thought that teachers wouldn't want to be tested, and especially if the kids are being tested, because that's my main thing.
Yes, exactly.
I have no problem with the kids coming in. Do they
Mhm.
have a test result?
Right, right.
But not only them, their household.
Yes, this is true.
So how do we enforce that? That's really what the issues are. But it shouldn't be a challenge or an argument or a vote on whether or not teachers and students are being tested. We should be tested. I've
Yes.
been tested. I'm going to be tested again. My son is coming home for the holidays. We want to make sure we're good before he gets here. So
Right.
we're going to be tested again. But there's no harm in being tested. You should know your
Where,
status. Like, you
mhm.
should know where you are.
Exactly, exactly. What it Candy said, Brody's mom busted herself. Brody listens to me because I'll follow through. Mom just threatens. Yeah, that's another. Yeah.
That's another, yeah, you have to follow through. Even teachers have to follow through. So if I
Mhm.
tell my students, and I did this because if we were in the building, I would reward my students who were, working hard, submitting their work like they're supposed to.
Mhm.
So, as the marking period ended, I had like a nice handful of kids who you just notice they're always raising their hand, they're always engaged. So I decided to go to the dollar store and make these candy snack packs.
Mhm.
I contacted their parents and said, send me your address. I'm coming to drop
Oh,
off these snack packs. And I only dropped it off to the students who have been working their behinds off. And
Oh,
so I
that's so
told,
sweet.
I did it before Thanksgiving because normally Thanksgiving I have a whole Thanksgiving feast for my class. So I'm
Oh,
like, I have to do something, you know. And
mm,
so I dropped it off and I told them don't open it until the next day because we're gonna talk about it in class.
right,
And my sister was like, "You sure? You know, you don't want kids to feel bad." I said, "Well, if they were in the classroom, they would have saw me give it to them anyway."
right, exactly.
So I'm gonna let the class know this is not an exclusive club. I would go buy it for the entire class if the entire class is doing what they're supposed to. But we
Right.
should reward those students who are dealing with the same virtual learning experience, but has
Mm.
taken it upon themselves to put their best foot forward.
Wow, that is
So,
awesome. Is anybody else's teachers going above and beyond like that?
but you
Raise your
know, D, I get that
listen.
from like my growing up. You know, I wasn't the best kid, right?
Tell the
I'm not
truth
gonna
and
sit
shame
here and lie. I was
the
not
devil.
the best kid, so it was nothing for my teacher to walk down the street to my house and knock
uh,
on the door to tell
uh,
my mother I'm acting up in school. So for me, I
mm,
feel like I'm just doing what teachers do,
right,
even though a lot
exactly.
of teachers don't do it that way anymore. But I
Mm,
just feel like, you know, teachers are supposed to be a part of the community. It shouldn't just be my relationship with the parent and the child in school. I should know their neighborhood even if I don't live there, because
yes, that's true.
if I understand their surroundings and the things that they're going through, then my approach to them in the classroom is going to be adjusted. It's going to be a little different.
Aw, you
You know, so we can't be so disconnected because it's now our neck of the woods.
know, right, right.
You probably shouldn't be teaching in that district.
Oh, come on now.
You know,
That's like another topic
that's a
about
whole
something
nother
else.
topic, D. But
That's
you know,
a whole nother
if you
topic.
can't, and either way, if you can't handle it, because if you're in a more affluent district and those kids and their verbiage is really high, and you can't take that they like to express themselves, you feel like it's them talking back, but it's really not. It's them
Mm,
having an opinion, and they should be able to. Then you probably shouldn't be working in that district either. We have to understand where we're working and how we can help and be some type of benefit to those students. And if we can't, step.
oh, are y'all getting listen? The classroom is open right now. The teacher is educating y'all. Baby, she dropping some knowledge on you guys. Now listen, I want listen, don't y'all go back to your teacher, your child's teacher, and be like, well, I watched an interview on Monday and it was a teacher and she rewards the good students. What have you done?
Right. Every teacher is different.
You know.
Every teacher is different. Please don't do that.
She, Zuri said, nope, Kyle's teacher don't do that. She's so strict.
She's so strict. You know,
Mm,
she may soften up in the new year.
yes,
In the
she
new
may.
year. She
Well,
might change a little bit.
let's let's hope so. Let's
Let's
hope
hope so.
and you guys, we are talking to my beautiful friend Kammie Phillips, who is an educator, makeup artist. Look at her makeup; she's so beautiful. She's always like, face on.
Thanks, Dean. This is my no makeup.
That's it. Still looks it's so natural. It's that natural beat. Love it,
Yes,
love it.
that natural beat today.
Wait a minute. She said, "Good thing Brody isn't watching. He'll be like, Mommy, my teacher don't do that. My teacher don't do that. Nothing.
They don't do nothing for us.
All she do is give out assignments. Give out assignments. Busy work. Busy work. If you guys have a question or a comment for Kammie, go ahead and type it below. Let us know what your experiences are. If you have
Yeah.
questions, concerns, type it below. And today again, this is dedicated to teachers. Where your husband at? He doing some homework or doing some assignments?
He actually is. He came up here and got his laptop. He was like, I'm gonna get my laptop, go downstairs real quick.
Well, shout out to Mr. Phillips.
Thank you.
Shout out to Mr. Phillips. And I also want to say, I also want to acknowledge you for just being a great parent because I see you posting your sons, which again, I still am so shocked every time I see pictures of your kids because I just cannot believe it. I'm like, huh? No, that ain't her child. I swear when I first, and then this is what's crazy. I came across Kammie through social media.
Right.
And then ironically enough, we both live in Jersey and not that far from each other in Jersey.
Right.
So it's like, huh? So it's just amazing how small the world is, and to know that she's a face painter and not that far from me. And of course, now that face painting is kind of defunct right now, you've done some things. Even though we're talking about education today, we want to talk a little bit about your business too, because you kind of like promote that a little bit. But you've done some pivoting of your business as well, which you kind of were doing it already, but you're promoting it a little more with the canvas art and the art parties. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Uh-oh, what happened? I lost your audio. Wait.
Let me see. Am I there now?
Okay. Now you're back. Yeah.
Okay. So, I've been doing makeup for I can't even remember how long now, but with the face painting and everything slowing down, I think Eric Styles is the one who did a class. You guys had him do a Zoom.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And so I was thinking about it beforehand, but didn't really know like where to begin. And he did the Zoom. And so listening to him, that's what really pushed me and really motivated me to just go for it.
Oh my gosh, that is so awesome.
Yeah, I was talking about it with my husband, and then when you guys said that he was going to do a Zoom about it, to to give any questions or pointers or whatever, I said I'm gonna tune in because I had already started buying canvases. I already started buying paint and sketching and trying to freehand draw everything, right? And so some of the main things I got from him was to get a projector.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He gave us the links to buy the brushes in bulk.
Okay.
And so I'm telling you, he really helped me like streamline what I was doing, so I wasn't working too hard. And
all
so
right. Shout out to Eric Styles.
Yeah. So that's once I saw that I could do it. I knew I could draw a little bit, like I'm not like an artist. Like, my husband say, stop saying that. Let me stop saying that. I say, stop saying that. But, it's limited, my ability. But I can freehand a little. I can look at a picture and I can, pretty much sketch it out. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not doing makeup. I wasn't doing any faces. I wasn't doing any. I had did virtual classes in the beginning of the quarantine. And I had stopped doing that. And, the summertime, like teachers, you don't have that income. You still need that little extra income, and especially me because I love to buy makeup.
Yes.
I knew I had to figure out something to bring in another source of income, and that was it. And I didn't expect the response that I received, and so it was just overwhelming. And I'm like, okay, all right, babe, like this thing is really taking off.
Awesome.
So my husband, he always helps me when I face paint, like he's my line guy. And my sister as well. So anytime I book anything, I'm working with either one of them. So then once I started doing these canvases, I took my sister Saturdays, like,
like, come on, we got a job. Come on.
She didn't have a summer at all. No mic. I had to tell myself, one Saturday out the month, you can't book. Like, she needs to be able to go do her thing because she'll just, okay, we got somewhere to go. Okay, I'm there. Like, so. It's been great though.
Yeah. Candy Jen says God brings like-hearted people together. And then Zuri says, me too, Kammie. Me
yes,
too.
Zuri.
Yes. But you know what? A good thing about what you said about your sister and your husband is that the fact that it's not that you're just dragging them along. It's the fact that they believe in what you're doing. And that they are willing to support you is a huge thing. Like that's huge right there. That speaks volumes because a lot of times our families sometimes are the last to like
buy in, right?
Yeah, they'll be like, "Bro, what you doing? Why are you wasting your time?
Exactly.
You staying up, getting ready, and then you gotta load all that stuff, pack all that stuff." Usually your families are the last, but when you get your families on board, it is a priceless gift. It's a
I'm
priceless gift.
it has been a blessing because I started out even before makeup. I used to do body scrubs and shea butter, and I have t-shirts. So I used to vend. So that's
Mm,
where my sisters, coming with me and my husband coming with me began. But
mm,
then I started like adding things.
mhm.
My
Okay.
sister like, okay, you keep expanding. And I have to tell you, D, like you're absolutely right when it comes to the support thing. Cause I took my sister out one day after
Mm,
we had I think we did a face painting party or something.
mhm.
And I'm like, I'm gonna send you some money in your cash app, right?
Uh-huh,
And she's
uh-huh.
like, oh, you don't have to, sissy, you don't pay me. Like I do
Mm,
this because, and I'm
wow.
like, I know I don't have to pay you because she
Mm,
take all of my scrubs and my body butters right now.
yeah.
So I'm like, I know I don't have to pay you, but I don't ever want to have this feeling creeping up on me that she has to do it.
Right, exactly.
I want her to know how
Exactly.
much I appreciate that she sacrifices to help me push my dream. And
Yeah.
so, I slid her some money and she was like, oh, I said, because business been good. So I can hook you up a little.
I bet she didn't send it back, did
She
she?
didn't send it back and I took her out to eat. I said,
Oh,
we're going to go out for dinner. So,
all right. So you guys, I want you to see this is some of her art. This is something she did
uh,
recently for a collab. Look at
I
her
was so
makeup,
nervous to
y'all.
do that.
Look at her makeup, y'all. The makeup. And then she painted on her body.
I
Get it?
painted on my body.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
Yes.
I'm gonna try this challenge. I'm gonna try this.
Well, we loved it. We loved it. And then also, I wanted to give a shout out to your son, who's in the
DeAndre.
shout out to DeAndre. I remember when you posted the video of him leaving and you were crying. And, so we just want to say thank you for his service. And
Yes.
that's who's coming home soon.
He's coming home soon. He'll be here for Christmas, thank God.
Yes,
And then
yes.
he'll be deported to Japan for a few years.
All right, all right. Listen, COVID, go away. We need to
Go
go visit
away.
Japan.
Go
Listen,
away.
because when the family go to Japan, I want to go with
Look,
y'all.
because we going, right?
Yes,
you know,
we want to be there.
you
But
know we're going. We've already talked about it,
I
so that's
know.
definitely happening.
Okay, so what? He might get okay. He gets stationed there. He could be there for about 3-4 years. Come on,
Yeah,
COVID.
3 years, 3 years.
Yeah,
Dude. So we definitely will be taking that trip.
girl. Listen, you need a fly buddy. I'm with you, girl. I'm with you. That's one place I haven't been. I've been to China before. I haven't been to Japan yet. Okay,
Okay.
so hey, Loretta Green Warren. Hello, hello, hello. So now, as an educator, who inspires you?
I mean, I have to say that my husband does. My husband been teaching probably for 19, 20 years
Oh,
now.
okay.
And so of course, just to watch his drive and his creativity, and when I'm thinking I'm about to throw in the towel, he knows
Mm,
how to give you that motivation and encouragement. So I have to say him, but I have to give homage to my sixth grade teacher, Miss Daniel, my eighth grade teacher, Miss Bunch,
oh,
my ninth grade algebra teachers, Miss Sadowski and Miss Cortez. Those ladies,
mm-hmm.
they like Miss Daniels is the one who made me feel like I want to be a teacher.
Oh, that's
Miss
awesome.
Bunch really brought the creativity out of me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got to high school, I thought, I was grown. And Miss Sadowski and Miss Cortez brought me back to reality that I was still a kid.
Oh, okay.
But
Sit
they
down,
were
girl. Go sit down. Sit down.
go sit down. Like they played good cop, bad cop actually. So
Uh-huh.
Miss Cortez was really like loving on me, and Miss Sadowski was mean.
Okay.
But I was able, as the years went by, I was able to identify that only when people care about you do they get involved in your life like that,
This
you
is
know?
true. This
And
is
so
so true.
I only applied, D, this is no lie. Originally, when I first graduated high school, I only applied to one college.
Really?
Ramapo
Wow.
College of New Jersey. Because as much as I wanted to be a teacher, now listen how crazy this is. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to go to college.
And now here you are with your master's. Go ahead. Talk to
I
us.
didn't want to go to college, so I applied to one school. And I remember the day that my everything came in. My mother's like, "You got EOF, and you got housing, and you got meal plan, and you're going to school." And I was like, "Oh my
Oh,
God!"
okay. That was your
But
sign right there.
yeah, so I didn't graduate from Ramapo. That's where I met my husband, though.
Okay. All right. Well, something good came out of it. Hey?
You know, something good came out of it 21 years later, right?
All right.
So that's
Yes.
where I met my husband. But, you know, that feeling, that drive to become a teacher was always there. And I
Mm.
tried to do different careers. I was a postal worker. I delivered mail in Chatham, New Jersey.
Okay.
So, you know, I worked at the bank. I've done it all. I went to medical assistant school trying to find out, you know, where am I going to be? But
Mhm.
teaching was always nudging at me, and I went back.
Awesome.
Here I am.
That is awesome. See, so sometimes, you might start out on a journey and you might get sidetracked, and guess what? You'll always get redirected back to whatever
Always.
your first love and really
Always.
what your destiny is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
And
what
that's
your purpose for.
right. And that's why I constantly say to everybody is don't give up on life, number one. So some of y'all
Yes.
out here, y'all ready to give up already. Y'all ready to give up. But let me tell you something. You got to look at these times. Don't look at these times as a detriment. Sometimes, like certain people, God have to slow them down. But in
Yes.
this case, it's like all of us needed to be slowed down.
Yes.
Guess what? Take this time. Take this
Yes.
time and reevaluate, reassess who you are, what
Yes.
you're doing, and where you're going. And you
Yes.
just might find your real destiny and your
Yeah, you
real.
might find you.
Yeah, come on now. Come on.
You'll find you because, you know, wandering, you lose yourself trying
That's right.
to fit into molds and things, but you find you. And when you
That's
find you, it's
that's
smooth
right.
sailing from there.
That's right. You'll be black, no sugar, no cream, baby.
No
Hey,
sugar, no cream. Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So is there anybody that you want to shout out or anybody, anything that we didn't cover that you want to make sure that you want to let the world know?
No. Just shout out my husband, Dwayne. You know, my boys, Darius, DeAndre, Damon, Devin, my grandbabies, Rain, and
Wait, okay,
Madison.
stop. Wait, stop right there. You guys see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying right there? Y'all heard us say grandbabies, right? Y'all heard that, right? I'm sitting up here like, what? If you don't stop playing, like I can't even with that.
I got two granddaughters. Yeah.
I'm like I'm looking at you and I still can't wrap my head around that. So I'm just going like, oh, I cannot visualize that for myself for you.
Come on, D. You know,
I can't. I
black
just can't.
don't crack.
Oh, that's right.
It don't crack. It gets smoother. It's like our
Yes,
skin
like
gets
butter, like butter,
like butter.
like
It just
butter.
with age, our skin gets smoother. So
Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, it has been such a pleasure to talk to you.
this
And
was so exciting.
tell people also your business if people want to follow you on Facebook, Instagram, all of that good stuff.
So if you want to follow me, I'm a makeup artist, a chocolate beauty. You can find me on Facebook. It's the same tag for Instagram. If you're interested in paint and sip, well, right now I'm doing kits. So
Mhm.
I'll send it to you. So on Instagram it's paint with Cam. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. So there you go. You can find her. Wait, I gotta. Did I? There we go. I gotta make sure to scroll. And all right, let's see. There we go. At a chocolate beauty 2 on Facebook and
Oh
Instagram.
yeah, a chocolate beauty too is my face painting. Yeah,
And then for the canvas was what was it?
paint with Cam, Kam.
Paint with Cam.
And regular makeup is the chocolate beauty without the TOO.
Okay. All right. Okay, there you go. That's
All of my
okay.
tags, all of my.
Follow it. Just put in chocolate beauty, Kammie Phillips. You're gonna find her.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna find me. You
Yes.
will find me.
So there's her. If you want to paint with Cam, if you want to book a party
Yeah.
for painting or whatever, and we just want to say thank you for being an awesome educator.
Thank you.
And Yeah, so we look forward to you continuing to do great things, sending blessings and love to your family as well. And shout out to your husband, who's also an educator. And we want to say thank you for doing a great job.
Thank you, Dee. This is so awesome. I had a
All
good
right.
time.
Thank you. Hang out in the green room. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back with you. All right, you guys, that was my guest, Miss Kammie Phillips. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. That was so awesome. I love talking to fabulous, fabulous people. And I want to give a shout out to one of my Facebook friends, Miss Kelly Wenzel, who has just been honored as the Governor's Educator of the Year in Union City for the year of 2021. So shout out to you, Kelly Wenzel. That's an amazing accomplishment. So congratulations. Yes, yes. And so now, you guys, what you could do is, like, if you want to be messy and petty, you could just clip out that part of the interview where she talked about, like, getting gifts for her kids and getting their addresses and showing up on their doorstep with gifts for the good kids. Y'all could just be messy and petty. See, like, oh, look, this interview I listened to. Did you see this? Or just be petty and be like, oh, do you know this teacher, right? And just flip out that part of the interview, well, my teacher don't come and give, that's a really good thing. That really is a really, really good thing. Kammie is on here chatting, talking about, oh my God. That really is a good thing, because that's going above and beyond. And then the thing about when she said that teachers don't get any extra income, and the pay is limited. So to have a teacher go above and beyond like that is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So kudos to you. And that money is coming out of her pocket to do those good things for her students. Okay, real quick. Wait, I got to bring her back on real quick. Kammie,
Yeah.
if somebody wants to bless you for blessing students and like give you something, so maybe you might want to do something special for your kids for the holidays or whatever, what's your Cash App or your Venmo?
My Cash App, I guess you could use the Paint with Cam.
Yeah, okay.
I know I have one for my classroom, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
All right.
Yeah, you could use Paint with Cam if anybody wanted to do that.
Yes, if y'all want to do that, Cash App, type your Cash App in the comments, Cam, so they can say that. And I approve that message, okay? Thank you, Cam.
Thank you.
Yes. Listen, if you want to bless this teacher so that she can be a blessing to her students, because I'm sure she will, because I know if she gets something extra, all she's going to do is spend it on the kids, because that's what teachers do. Then if y'all want to Cash App her something, there you go. She's going to type it in there. Y'all send her $5 and she can go to the dollar store and get a little package for her kids or whatever. So there you go. At Paint with Cam is her Cash App. So you guys do that. All right. I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in today. And remember, don't forget to go and support small businesses. Don't listen. Black Friday's gone. Cyber Monday's gone, whatever you call it. But we are still here. Us small business owners are still here, still out here trying to figure out how to earn an income, how to earn money, doing what we do, and to change over some of the things that we do. So please go and support. Go support my page. I just set up a new page for my isolation art. So you can go and follow DeeWorks Isolation Art is now on Instagram as well now. Also on Facebook. I have posted some things there that are for sale. And if you see something that you're interested in, or you want to commission me to do something for you, then please, please, please hit me up. Share this post, spread the word. If you see somebody else's work that you like, support us. Don't give all your money to Amazon. Give some of your money to the small artists, okay? Us independent artists, okay, that's out here. And of course, don't forget, as always, you know that you can go and check out Greg the Green Grasshopper's Great Adventure, now available on Amazon. All right, that's Greg the Green Grasshopper's Great Adventure, now available on Amazon. Hey, Kammie, I know you're still listening. Listen, if you want to have me come on and read Greg the Green Grasshopper to your students one day as a guest guest reader or something, let me know, girl. Let's talk about it. Talk about it. Talk about it. Because it's a good book for third graders. Okay, and it has a little lesson in there too. All right, shameless plug. Got to get your shameless plugs in there, you guys. All right. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Be sure to share this video. Tell a friend about it. Just keep tagging people, sharing it, reposting it. Help me spread the word about DeeWorks Live. And thank you to all the new people who have liked the page. Also, please, 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 if you have not done so, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's checking this out. Who's that crazy lady? It's DeeWorks. DeeWorks Live is in the building. So check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right. And be sure to catch me on Wednesday with my special guest, T Hart. Yes, we're going to be talking to Miss T Hart. So you don't want to miss that. And on Friday, we have another exciting guest. So make sure you stay tuned and stay locked in. And of course, be sure, I want to give a shout out to my friend Summer, who had an amazing show on yesterday. If you missed it, go to NOLA Creative Live. And you can see the show from yesterday. But make sure you like her page as well. She does great shows with artists, interviewing artists and everything. So make sure you go and check her out. And as always, I constantly tell you guys, don't forget, if you want to get in shape, don't wait to the end of the year. Take the plunge now. Start where you are, keep moving forward, and join Team CrossFit. Yes, where you can get in shape. They have a group CrossFit membership right here on Facebook. They're getting ready to set up a website. They're on Instagram. And for a very reasonable price, you can join the workout group, work out in the comfort of your home, but not just any workout. Is something that all levels can do. And you could tune in anytime to do your workout. And trust me, you will see the benefits and you will see the difference. And of course, if you just need support, you need encouragement, go to the Baby Boomer Beast Fitness group that is headed up by Dan the Man himself, where he says fitness is a way of life. And of course, we're getting the graphic for the Fit Fake Face Painter group. If you're a face painter, artist, or if you just want to get in shape and just have some encouragement to post your pictures, do whatever, you can go to the Fit Face Painter group, which is headed up by my girl, Andrea Nicole Mohay. All right. So thank you guys. We're going to get ready to get out of here. Who else is it? Hey, Melvina Pearson. How are you? Thank you, Zuri. You rock also. I love you. All right, you guys. So I will catch you guys on on Wednesday. So we're on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays now. And I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Be blessed in your walk. Be careful out there. Be safe. Wear your mask. Don't take your health. Don't take your safety for granted. Also be careful because it's a lot of vultures and predators still out here. So be careful with that as well. Okay. All right. I love you guys. And I will catch you next time. Bye. Let's go, y'all.